I think the main question everyone is asking right now is, in the wrestling community, is WrestleMania gonna be canceled? Hmm. It's an interesting thing to think about with this kind of question. It's like, normally you don't hear anything about certain events being canceled, let alone a WWE event, especially as big as WrestleMania. It's one of the biggest in the world. There's so many people that come around once in every year to come and see their favorite superstars and wrestlers interact with the fans, have their special kind of entrance, these kind of matches that define their careers, legacies, make moments. 35 last year had some of the best moments. Kofi Kingston, Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch. 33 with the 5 minute match with Goldberg, Shane, AJ opener. There was 34 2 years ago with Asuka's streak ending, Undertaker's return in a way, and Braun teaming up with a kid. I mean, WrestleMania's had moments, and then at the same time, there's just been a lot of things to just think about. But one thing I haven't thought about is WrestleMania being canceled, and people reacting to the coronavirus. I mean, a lot's happened with the coronavirus. People have died from the coronavirus. People have been, thousands have been affected with the coronavirus. It's almost everywhere. It's in my city. It's in other people's cities. It's in countries all around. There's, people, there's leagues playing in empty arenas and stadiums. So the NBA just suspended the entirety of their season to try to figure out what they're going to do with the coronavirus outbreak. Rudy Gobert from the Utah Jazz just got infected with coronavirus. And to think about, WrestleMania being canceled, it's kind of a big thing. It's kind of a big deal. But one thing is true. One thing I'm going to say. This is the one thing I'm going to say. Vince McMahon and WWE will not cancel WrestleMania, and WrestleMania will not be canceled. And here's why. Because as bad as the coronavirus sounds like, it's not really, for me, that big of a deal. Like, I've heard the news, I've seen the news, and I'm just seeing it like it is. It's like, it's the flu, but it's an elevated case of the flu. And sure, people are infected by it, people are dying by it, but it's nothing to worry about. You just need the proper treatment, you just need the proper care, and you need the proper time to recuperate, the proper time to just get better. That's what it is. For some people, they felt like they got the proper, I feel like they did get the proper treatment, but health wise, I don't think health wise, it didn't end well. And, it's sad to hear about the deaths of those people. And, you know, and doctors did everything that they could to save them. But I think, still proper treatment and necessary care can get you over it. Can get over the coronavirus, which is just an elevated case of the flu, like I said. And it's just the overreaction of it's like, for me, yeah, I'm just like, okay, it's just another thing. It's just another thing that's going on. It's another thing that's going to be like the swine flu. Like, we haven't heard about the swine flu in a decade. And as, like, fair as that is, it's like, then again, it's not like it's something here. It's like, it's not something that's still relevant. It just happened. People, got infected with that disease. People got infected with that disease. It came around all over the world. But it was never there. And no, I don't have the coronavirus. I know I haven't been tested for it, but I don't have the coronavirus. I don't have any kind of infections or any kind of sickness right now. I'm healthy. I feel good. I feel great. Life is great. And at the same time, I'm just keeping my eyes open and stuff. But in case for me, it's like, when I hear about the coronavirus, it's just like, it's just another case of the flu. But it's worse. It's kind of a worse kind of the flu. But it's just something that needs proper care and treatment. And WWE are going to do their thing to make sure their superstars, their guys and girls, are healthy and able to compete and able to do what they need to do. They're going to make sure they get the proper treatment. They're going to get the proper care. They're going to get the proper time off. It's not like they're going to tell them, oh, we're going to keep going. We're going to have you interact with people that have the virus. No, that's not going to happen. Of course, nobody's. Of course, Vince and company are not like that. They're not gonna just say interact with people with the coronavirus. That's not it. If somebody has a coronavirus, they're gonna take proper action. They're gonna take the proper care. But at the same time, it's a business, and they have to work around it. And they worked around so many things. They worked around a lot of things. And to say that WrestleMania is gonna be canceled is it's ridiculous. It's blasphemy. It's what it is. It's blasphemous, and it's really, really just a case of like an overreaction from fans and everyone else. And I know Tampa officials are having like their bit of discussion, but Vince is gonna have his discussion, as Vince is gonna have his discussion with those people. They're gonna say we're gonna keep doing the show. We want to keep doing the show. We want to get the fans what they want. These people pay all this money for these tickets. And even if they paid all these money for his tickets and they cancel the show, I don't want them to be like left out or something. Something needs to happen. We need to keep going with this show no matter what happens, no matter what the case may be. That's how he runs. That's how Vince McMahon has been for years and years and years. Vince has always been about trying to put on the show and run his business properly. Vince is going to keep doing that for as long as he needs to do. Vince is going to run his business properly. He's going to do the right things. Some people will say canceling WrestleMania is the right thing to do. For him, no, it's not. Because these kind of events won't happen again. These kind of events don't happen often. Where you get fans from these different countries like the United Kingdom, Japan, China, Ireland, Austria, Australia, all these sorts of countries come around and just have them interact with superstars they rarely get to see. People save tons of money for these events. People plan these events for so long. You just can't cancel it and say, oh, we're going to cancel it. We're canceling it because of the coronavirus, which is a good reason, but at the same time, it's like, we're canceling it because of a stupid sickness. And that's a lot of money that people have been wasting on for traveling, for tickets, for hotels, maybe access. Then the days after, like Raw, SmackDown, the days before, like the Hall of Fame and NXT Takeover Tampa. It's a lot. It's really a lot. So in a case it may be, WrestleMania won't be canceled. WrestleMania is going to keep going as scheduled. Of course, G1 is going to be rescheduled. I mean, not G1, but the New Japan Cup is being rescheduled. They were supposed to be wrestling. They were supposed to be doing it around this time, but they rescheduled it. So the New Japan Cup is going to keep going, but WrestleMania is going to keep going most likely. That is my honest opinion on that. And that's how I really feel about, the coronavirus and how I feel about WWE and how they're going to handle it. It's just as simple. It's just an elevated case of the flu, and with the proper treatment and the proper care, everything will be just fine, and everyone will be taken care of quickly and recuperate at the right proper time.